We're back. Tone is not here with us for the second part because well he's with his dad and they're doing something. So he gave us his pick, and we'll talk about that. We'll give him his. Well, basically, we have his pick. We'll tell y'all who he picked to win the game. All right, let's keep moving. Uh, Before we pick these games, uh, yesterday was the 4 year anniversary of Kobe Bryant's death. Uh, where were you when you found when Kobe passed away?
I was at home. I was at home. I was at home doing something with my uncle, and I had my daughter. No, that's not true. Peyton wasn't born then. I was at home, and it was breaking news. We were watching something on TV. My phone went off saying Kobe Bryant passed away, and I thought it was a joke. I was like, "What?" I said, "Oh no, this nah, y'all lying." And so I told my uncle to turn the news on, and I'd be damned. They showed I think they showed like the crash site or something, um, and said that Kobe Bryant and his daughter and a whole bunch of and a and a and like people that were passengers on that helicopter were gone. I was like, what? I was shocked, man, and I didn't know how we all knew how big Kobe was, right? Like how
You didn't know how
legendary he
big he
was and
really.
what he did for the game. But in Alexandria, where I work at, um, the George Washington Memorial, it always lights up, right? And I kid y'all not. If y'all live in Alexandria, y'all been to Alexandria around that time, y'all know the Washington Memorial, the George Washington Memorial was lit purple for weeks. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't believe it, man. Um, I think nobody paid tribute to an athlete like that, in my opinion, since Will Chamberlain died. Because I remember, when Will Chamberlain passed away, I was young then, but I would, look at old clips and stuff. Man, they talked about his death for a while. Even when Bill Russell died, it was a real big thing. Even the George Washington Memorial lit up green. Like, these athletes have a way of touching our heart, pulling our heartstrings. You know what I mean? And when Kobe passed away, man, that hit me. And I was a big Kobe fan. I'm never gonna say he's the greatest of all time. That's always gonna belong to Michael Jordan, in my opinion. But God forbid, God forbid LeBron James outlives me, because they're gonna talk about LeBron James passing for possibly longer than Kobe. Um, but this ain't about LeBron, it ain't about Wilt, it ain't about Bill Russell, it's about Kobe. So my daughter's mom is a real huge Kobe fan. She called me in tears. She called me in tears, and I never forget it. Never forget it. It was a I still think about it sometimes. It was a big thing on Facebook. It was a big thing on Instagram yesterday. Rest in peace, Kobe, man. I still can't believe it. The way the NBA paid tribute to him after he passed away, man. You got people like 18-year-olds and 21-year-olds just now getting in the league and in college crying their eyes out, man. And I've never I've never seen nothing like it, man. Kobe really had made an impact on a lot of these players. A lot. When Bill Russell talks about you, you know you made it. You know you a legend in this game. And Bill Russell, man, Bill Russell was so emotional over Kobe Bryant's passing. Michael Jordan cried like a baby at his memorial. Man, look, I can't imagine what his wife and his kids are still going through. But man, look, Kobe lived a hell of a life. He played had a hell of a career. He deserves every single bit of praise and memorials he's getting right now.
All right, so I was at home watching something on my PlayStation, and then I received a text message on the group chat, and he said, "Hey, you heard about the Kobe story?" I was like, Kobe, like as in Kobe Bryant." So I checked my phone, I checked Twitter, and and when it said Kobe Bryant passed away, I was like, "Oh no, oh no." This is like so. It was so. I know so many Laker fans that are like so devastated because it's like Kobe was everybody's like favorite player. Like, like he's your favorite player's favorite player. Like everybody's like, oh, it's a GOAT debate between Michael and LeBron, but and everybody's like, oh, why y'all don't add Kobe? I'm like, no, it's Kobe. Like, Kobe. Anybody bring up Kobe, it was like, yeah, Kobe that nigga, but it's like, oh, you know, they hold his past against him. The whole Colorado thing with the rape charge, they hold that against him. But when it became official, I was heartbroken because more or less was like, yo, we never really get to see Kobe really enjoyed his full retirement. We never get to see Kobe grow old because we saw Kobe from the beginning when he came in as an 18-year-old missing a 3-pointer at the end against Utah. We saw him go three-peat with Shaq. We saw him win 2 titles with Paul Gasol and Lamar Odom. We saw him drop 81. We saw him. We saw him do all of that. And then he passed away with his daughter on there. And it was just like I felt like the world stopped. The world stopped for like a good week. Cause that's everybody could just think about. Like the next day was sad. Like that whole 2-day period from when Kobe died till the next day, and everybody was talking about it on television. It was like it was sad. Like I never felt I never felt some type of way about a person like when Kobe passed away. And then when the Lakers played that Friday, because they played that Saturday, and that's when LeBron passed Kobe. And then Kobe tweeted, "Congratulations, this," and that was his last tweet. No one expected Kobe to die the next day. It was shocking. It was very, very shocking. But till this day, I I I commend Vanessa Bryant because you know that was her husband, and Kobe loved her so. Kobe loved her to death, and he loved the kids. It would have been nice if Kobe had a son, but he had daughters, so it's nothing you could do about the gene. But rest in peace, Kobe. I got your jersey in my closet. I will wear it every time it gets to August 24th, which is 8/24. You're already in the Hall of Fame. You got two jersey numbers retired. I'm happy everybody gave you your flowers while you was alive, and unfortunately, they still give it to you when you're gone. I don't want to think about this. I'll tell you this: when Michael Jordan passed away, that's when the whole world's really going to stop.
I hope I hope he outlives me because I don't want to live through that day.
Yeah.
I hope he outlives me. I know death is inevitable for everybody.
Yeah.
But Kobe, like I said, it's 5 people that's gonna stop the world whenever their time comes. Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James.
not gonna lie, I think I'll say this: when Obama passed away, that's when the world's really gonna stop.
Okay, 6. My bad.
when, when Barack Obama passed away, that's when the world really gonna stop because he's the first black president, and everybody's gonna shower the first black president.
Oh, the whole black community gonna shut down.
Oh yeah,
I think DC when I say DC is going to shut down, it's going to shut down worse than when COVID shut the whole world down. DC will shut down for a good couple weeks.
It's wild because Kobe's death was like the trickle effect. It was a ripple effect because after Kobe's death, like 2 months later, the world shut down. Literally, the world shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ain't gonna get to all the other stuff that happened.
And it really sucks because I believe I know we're not supposed to question God's plans or whatever, but I think Kobe really died before his time. It was not his time yet.
It was really not his time.
Yeah, I really believe it was not his time to go.
It was really not his time, but at the same, but you can't question God's time. Everything happens.
That's the only time I ever questioned God's time. Like, dude, really? Did it have to be Kobe? And especially his little girl? Really, dude? Really? Did it really have to be Kobe and his little girl? Not saying that the other people on the helicopter weren't important. I get it. Nobody deserves to die like that. But Kobe? And it's the way he went. You know what I'm saying? I remember watching a news clip. Pistol Pete Maravich died while playing basketball. I could be fine with that. If he had a heart attack playing like a 5-on-5 or a little half court game, okay, cool. Like Pete Maravich did, I can live with that. But a helicopter crash? Come on, man. Kobe deserved better than that, man.
And plus, Kobe was. We all know the story about Kobe and the helicopter. Kobe rode the helicopter because he didn't want to be in traffic. So, everybody got stories for days about Kobe. I ain't gonna lie, like my favorite Kobe Bryant, like every time Kobe hit a game with a shot, I just say to myself, man, it's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do. It's nothing you could do. Kobe, the one thing about Kobe, and that I just say to myself, how the hell does he make these shots? My man be hitting fadeaway shots. I remember one time I'm like, yo, he backed LeBron down. He turned to his right, hit a fadeaway. LeBron played great defense on Kobe. Contested. Kobe shot a fadeaway. Joe went in. I was like, "It's nothing you can do, man."
That's Kobe.
It's Kobe. It's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do. Like everybody, like you can play the greatest defense on Kobe, and he has one of them tough ass difficult shots. I'm just saying to myself, it's nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do. Like
I remember he came to Verizon Center. He came to Verizon Center to play the Wizards. and Gilbert Arenas will never admit this. He will never admit it because his pride won't let him. But Gilbert looked so shook because during the warm-ups, because I had to see Kobe warm up one good time. I was working that day, and Kobe did not miss one shot during warm-ups. I was like, oh shit. And I think he dropped like 45 or 50 or something like that. I've never seen Gilbert Arenas so shook. Gilbert was
was this after Gilbert dropped 60 on him?
Yes, this was after Gilbert dropped 60 on him. Yes.
Oh,
this is a few years. This is a few years after Gilbert dropped 60 on him. Yeah, but Gilbert always. I mean, I get it. It's Gilbert Arenas. He always brings up Well, I dropped 60 on Kobe. And that's why, in my opinion, Gilbert Arenas will always be in my top 5 because he dropped 60 on one of the greatest players of our generation that we grew up watching. I mean, I get it. We all watched Michael Jordan, like, like during his Wizard years. We weren't really around. Like we didn't understand how big Michael Jordan was till we got older. But the fact that Gilbert dropped 60 on Kobe, and after that, I think Kobe took all that personal because Kobe never scored less than 35 against Gilbert after that. Never. Kobe went to Verizon Center, and I shit you not, did not miss one shot during warm-ups. I said to myself, oh shit, he about to whoop our ass. And I'd be damned if he didn't. He went on that court and whooped his ass. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, man. Kobe was the man, and that's my favorite Kobe Bryant story. I know it's not flashy or whatever, but he did not miss a shot during that entire warm-up.
Hey, look, man. Everybody got Kobe stories, so it's just
Gilbert looked so shook. He just stood there and watched like, oh shit. I said, yep. He about to whoop our ass. Let me go back to our gate. Fuck it. I don't even want to see the game. Fuck it. He about to whoop our ass.
That's wild. All right, well, rest in peace to Kobe. You're one of the GOATs in basketball. You're the second greatest shooting guard of all time. And
I got him number 2 all time. Not LeBron. I got Kobe number 2 all time. He is the only player who has ever come close to playing like Michael Jordan.
Well, he's the closest thing to Michael Jordan, so it's no surprise.
That's the thing. And everybody saying, oh, I got LeBron number 2. Y'all, everybody was saying that's tweaking. Even Stephen A. Smith. I mean, I respect his opinion, but at the same time, you're tweaking, bro. Kobe is the second greatest player to ever play this game after Michael Jordan, period.
All right, well, enough Kobe talk for now. We could talk about Kobe Bryant for hours, and that would be a full episode. We're here to talk some football. All right, so the nominations for the awards came out, and Dak Prescott is a top 5 candidate for the MVP.
Oh God.
We all know he's not going to win it, but
yeah.
But to see him in the top 5, it showed like he did have a great year outside of the playoff loss. But Dak actually, I will admit, Dak had a hell of a year. He threw 30-something touchdowns and only had 8 picks. So it was a great year for Dak. It was great.
He said he wasn't gonna throw 10 picks during the regular season, and damn it, he didn't. He threw 9. Yeah. At least he didn't throw 10. But if you want to count the playoffs, fuck it. If you want to count the playoffs, all right, whatever. Do what y'all do. But he said during the regular season, I'm not gonna throw 10 picks.
All right, so
he didn't. So
before, all right. So what your prediction? Who you believe will win MVP this year? Because I believe it's going to be Lamar.
It's going to be Lamar.
Okay. Lamar. Offensive Player of the Year, I believe it's going to be McCaffrey.
Fair enough. I think it'll be Tyreek Hill. I think
Tyreek could have had it if he didn't miss like one game. He could have, and then he didn't tail off. He could have had 2,000 yards. If he had 2,000 yards, he would have been Offensive Player of the Year. But I just think that McCaffrey had over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, and then he had over 20 touchdowns. So Defensive Player of the Year, I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't think your boy Bland or Mike is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year.
I think Micah Parsons got screwed with no lube without being taken out to dinner first.
Oh wow.
Because here's my opinion on Micah Parsons, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hear all the talk saying he needs to stop doing his podcast and all this other stuff. You know, I hear all that. I get it. But at the same time, y'all got to admit, Micah Parsons got screwed this year. He got screwed really bad this year. And some of it is his fault because you already know when you criticize these refs, they're going to do everything they can to screw you over since you want to question their integrity, which I agree with because you're right. The refs were screwed up for how they treated him. I get it. I agree 100%. But for everybody saying, "Oh, he's just not that dude. He's overrated." I heard it all. I heard it all. All he does is whine. Well, somebody got to speak up. Somebody has to speak up. Otherwise, this shit's gonna keep happening. And everybody in the league said it. Everybody in the media, like, oh, get over it. Jeff Saturday even admitted to holding every single time he was on the field. I held every down I was in the game. I held. That's what offensive lineman is supposed to do. No, your job is to block, not hold, not chokehold, not bear hug, not cuddle, not spoon. Your job is to block correctly. Because if that's the case, then every offensive lineman in NFL history will be in the Hall of Fame right now. If that's the case. So I get it. Micah Parsons, that's why I say Micah Parsons got screwed. I think if Micah Parsons had like 20, I think if they didn't hold him so much or triple team him so much, he'd have over 20 sacks this year. But it's not his fault. Now, DaRon Bland, yeah, 5 pick sixes, cool. NFL record, cool. But he got burnt the last half of the season. Everybody figured him out. He just jumped a lot of routes and got lucky. Okay, cool. Whatever. That's fine.
He jumped out routes. He jumped out routes, man. Like once everybody saw, film don't lie, man. Film don't lie. Once you see how he played, I'm like, okay, they got him now. So now, here's a bigger question, and we'll probably talk about this when the off season happens. What y'all gonna do with the corners? I know Trayvon Diggs is gonna be back regardless. Y'all gonna keep Gilmore and put Bland in the slot and get rid of Jordan Lewis, or are you guys gonna get rid of Gilmore and just keep who you guys
have? Jordan Lewis finished off the season strong. I'll give him that. But throughout the most of the season, he was the weakest link in that secondary. Is that Dan Quinn's fault? Not all of it. But that's what happens when you go away from what you're good at, from man coverage to zone. Even in man coverage, Jordan Lewis wasn't all that great. He had, like I said, he had a strong end of the season. But if I'm Jerry Jones, thank God I'm not. I'm gonna keep Gilmore on a friendly deal. Put him back in man where he belongs, not zone. I'm gonna put Trayvon Diggs opposite of Stephon Gilmore, and I will put Bland in the slot, which I think he'd be good at. And honestly, I wouldn't keep Jordan Lewis. I would test him in free agency, and if he doesn't go anywhere, which I don't think he will, because let's be real, film, like you said, film don't lie. I will bring him back on a 1 or 2 year deal and just put him in different packages. But my 3 best corners right now are Stephon Gilmore, if they bring him back, Trayvon Diggs, and DaRon Bland. Unless they go through the draft, which I don't think they will, because they don't really have a good history of drafting corners like that. because we all see how Cheetah was. He was ass. Jordan Lewis clearly was ass until the end of this season. And Trayvon Diggs. Those are the only good corners that I've seen them draft.
I mean, look, bro, Trayvon Diggs is your best corner. I think it's a foregone conclusion. He's your best corner.
Oh, and Byron Jones too, but I mean he's not with Dallas anymore, so and he didn't do very well in Miami, so but I would want to see them if Dan Quinn comes back. I highly doubt it because he has a second interview with Seattle. Clearly, he didn't get the job in Tennessee. He didn't get the job in. He wasn't gonna get the job in Atlanta anyway.
Of course he wasn't.
And the Seahawks really want to bring him in, so maybe he takes it, maybe he doesn't. But if he comes back, dude, beef up that damn D line. Stop choosing speed over girth. You need girth. Do you think Dallas bring back Tyron Smith? Yes. I think they will bring back Tyron Smith because let's be real, when he's healthy, he's their best offensive lineman. It's not Tyler Smith. It's not Zach Martin. It's Tyron Smith. When he's on that field, Dak Prescott does not get touched.
I mean, he's getting up there. He is getting
up there in age, but I would still get a left tackle in the draft. I still would. I would look for offensive linemen in the draft, absolutely. But until an offensive lineman steps up and proves they can replace Tyron Smith, I would bring back Tyron Smith on maybe a 1-2 year deal and do what they did this whole season. Keep them on the don't let them practice like that. Just have them ready for game day.
All right. Well, if he takes a pay cut, maybe.
As he should.
Yeah. But the Cowboys have bigger needs. Like, y'all need to draft a damn linebacker. I know y'all getting what's his name back from injury. What's his name? Overshown. That's his name.
Overshook, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all getting him back from injury. Y'all need to draft linebacker because your linebacker play towards the end of the season was just
terrible. Yeah,
it's just ever terrible.
LVE is. I don't think LVE is the answer. I don't. He can't stay on the field long enough.
He should just retire. He has too many neck injuries, bro. That's dangerous. All right, back to the awards. I believe TJ Watt or Myles Garrett is winning Defensive Player of the Year.
It can be up in the air, but I definitely agree with that.
Offensive Rookie of the Year, we already know who it is.
CJ Stroud.
Yes, CJ Stroud. Yeah. Defensive Rookie of the Year is hard. I think in the beginning of the year, I thought it would go to Devin Witherspoon because Witherspoon was playing out of his mind. But I think as the season progressed, only two people has a shot of winning it, and that's Will Anderson and Jalen Carter. I would give it to Will Anderson.
I'll give it to Henderson as well. Jalen Carter, okay. I may sound biased when I say this, but I can't give it to Jalen Carter because the defense was ass. El Terrible. I can't give it to Jalen Carter. Sorry.
Okay. Coach of the Year. Ooh, boy. Coach of the Year. It's to me, it's between Stefanski and DeMeco Ryans. That's what I believe is
Mike McCarthy. Nah. Nah. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Nah. Honestly, I give it to Stefanski.
Yeah.
For the simple, I mean, if it's DeMeco Ryans, cool. Rookie coach, went to the playoffs, won a playoff game. The Texans ain't done that in a while. Okay, cool. That's fine. And Stefanski because he didn't really have much to work with at the quarterback position. So I get it in Cleveland. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? It can be either or. But DeMeco Ryans, I would have to give him the slightest edge because nobody expected the Texans to go to the playoffs this year, let alone win a playoff game. So you got to give it to DeMeco Ryan, but if y'all give it to Stefanski, I understand. I will understand. I'm not going to bring race into it, but I think DeMeco Ryan's got it because nobody and he won a playoff game with a rookie quarterback. You got to give him some love for that. So my opinion, he wins Coach of the Year just based off of that.
Yeah,
he gave the city of Houston hope. Sorry, just give it to DeMeco Ryans.
All right, comeback player of the year. I think it's DeMar Hamlin. It has to be DeMar Hamlin.
Nope.
You picking Baker?
I'm picking Baker. Or is CeeDee Lamb in there?
No. It's Flacco, Hamlin, Mayfield, Stafford, and Tua.
Hamlin? I mean, not Hamlin. Flacco.
Yeah, they put Flacco in it.
I swear to God, if Joe Flacco's one comeback player of the year, I swear to God, I'll never watch another game. I would never watch the NFL ever again. I will never watch the NFL ever again if Joe Flacco wins that damn award. I will be so pissed off.
I don't think Flacco's going to win it.
I'm just saying, why is Flacco even in this conversation?
Because he came off the couch and led Cleveland to the playoffs.
Ooh, Cooper Rush came off the bench when Dak got hurt and won them some games. Oh, let's give him comeback player of the year. Did he get it? No. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that bullshit. No, get out of here. No. And what did he do when it really mattered? Let's get that same energy. What did Joe Flacco do when it mattered?
He was terrible.
Lay that egg against a rookie quarterback. So you know what? Get Joe Flacco out of my face. Get Joe Flacco.
Look. I'm sorry, but I'm giving it to Hamlin because the man almost died and he came back and played the damn game.
Okay, I understand that, and that is an amazing. That's an amazing accomplishment. I get that. I get it. I understand. Trust me, I'm not an asshole. I'm glad he made it when everybody thought he was going to die. I get it. Okay. I understand. And I'm so glad it was not his time. I am so glad God gave him another shot at life. Don't get me wrong. But let's not give out sympathy awards. What did he do on the field?
Okay. We get it. You like Baker.
No. And it's not about Baker. And I'm not biased. I don't have anything against Damar Hamlin. I'm glad he lived. I'm thank God, right? But at the same time, come on, man. You're gonna give him comeback player of the year because he made it through a heart attack. And let's be real. People make it through heart attacks every day.
It wasn't heart attack. It was cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest. Okay, fine. Whatever you want to call it. He damn near died. I get it. And I'm glad he was able to get back on the field. I was praying for him. However, what did Damar Hamlin do on the field?
He played a damn game. That's all that mattered.
He played a game. Okay. I didn't go out there and play a game. Do I get comeback player of the year?
I'm gonna leave that alone. All right.
Come on, man. Okay. Let's be real here.
Okay, let's leave that alone. Okay, let's do this. What do you think about a lack of minorities on the offensive side of coaching? Usually, offensive coordinators are lazy geniuses, while DC is leader. Well, it's pretty obvious, man. If there was more black offensive coordinators, we wouldn't have any problems. But there's no black offensive coordinators.
Yes, there is.
Well, outside of the enemy.
Fair.
Yeah, there's no.
But again, I don't think y'all problems are Eric Bieniemy's fault.
No, he's talking about offensive minority coaches.
But he has a point. He has a point. Defensive coordinators are considered leaders of men. Why? Because if you don't have a good defense, you're not going to win any Super Bowls.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, when you see quarterbacks win Super Bowls, they either the defense don't play well in the beginning, but they step up when it matters, or the defense just literally just blows your ass out of the house. You need defenses to win championships.
Yeah.
Which is why Dak didn't beat Green Bay in the playoffs. The defense laid an egg. The defense did not show up. If your defense doesn't show up, you better pray your quarterback plays pretty damn good. And if you don't, it's over. That's why defensive coordinators are considered leader of men, because if the defense, let's be real, if the defense likes you, they will run through a wall for you.
Yeah.
If they don't, they will do whatever they can to get you the fuck up out of there. Because when 9 times out of 10, when a team with a losing record, when their season's over, who gets fired first? 9 times out of 10, who is it? The defensive coordinator. When Philly got blown out by Tampa Bay in the playoffs, who got fired first?
Oh,
their defensive coordinator.
The coordinator. But the OC got fired too.
Yeah, after the defensive coordinator got fired. So I'm gonna take it back to Dallas. I'm gonna take it back to Dallas. When Rob Ryan was the defensive coordinator and the defense was completely terrible, who got fired first after that season was over? Rob Ryan. When Mike Nolan was the defensive coordinator, after that season was over, who got fired first? The goddamn defensive coordinator, Mike Nolan. They're always the ones to go first.
I can also say this: what happens if your offense is just ass, like it's terrible, and the defense is doing their job, the OC gonna get fired.
The OC will get fired first. Their biggest problems on a particular side of the ball will always determine who gets fired first at the end of the year. And 9 times out of 10, it's the defensive coordinator. And if it's the offense is the worst part of the team, then who gets fired? The offensive coordinator. But at the same time, the coordinators aren't out there playing the game. They're not out there giving up 41 points in the game. They're not out here blowing coverages. They're not out here throwing picks. They're not out here fumbling the ball. They're not turning the ball. They're not the ones out there turning the ball over. They're not the ones playing unmotivated. So it's like I said before, some point.
Oh boy.
Right. Hold on. My bad. I had a phone call. Some little scam number. But so at the same time, at some point we gotta hold some of these players accountable too.
Yeah. Players gotta be held accountable for by the way they put by the way that they play on the field.
Exactly.
Film don't lie. Film don't lie. All right. We're almost at let's get to these two conference championship games. Tone, let's start with the AFC championship game. Tone is picking the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens, by the way, are 3.5 point favorites, or 4 point favorites. Let me look it up. Let me look at it again. Hold on. All right. By the way, did you see Luka put up 73 last night?
Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo.
Luka put up 73. That's hilarious.
Yeah, but did they win?
Yes, they actually did win.
No, because Karl-Anthony Towns put up 62 and they still lost.
Yeah, Devin Booker put up 62 and they lost last night.
See what I'm saying? Like, I should have put a bet on that game too. Shit, I should have put a bet on that Karl Anthony Towns game and that Dallas game too. But you know,
All right, here we go. The Ravens are 4-point favorites now. We all know what's at stake. One of these two quarterbacks are going to get into the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes has a chance to catch Tom Brady, while Lamar has a chance to be a top 5 quarterback in the league. I believe Lamar is a top 5 quarterback right now. It shouldn't be a debate. The man's about to be a 2-time MVP, and he's one game away from getting to the Super Bowl. All right. There's narratives all involved in this game. And look, Lamar has the most pressure on him in this game. You're the MVP. You have Patrick Mahomes coming to your place, and you have the better team. You should win this game. A lot of people are picking the Ravens to win this game, but more importantly, they're scared. If you look very, very closely, he's almost close to Brady. Think about it. He's 5 Super Bowls away, and he has the same amount of MVPs as Tom Brady.
mm-hmm.
So,
do I believe the Ravens win this game? Yes.
Ooh.
I think the Ravens will win this game.
Okay.
Do I believe Patrick Mahomes will go out there and leave it all on the field because he has nothing to lose? Yes. Because think about it. I'm Patrick Mahomes. I beat Brady to get to the Super Bowl. I won the Super Bowl. I'm already a Super Bowl champion. I'm already a league MVP. I'm already a Super Bowl MVP. I've already proven I belong in this league. I've already proven I'm one of the greats. Lamar has not. Lamar only has 2 playoff wins in his career. So I agree. The pressure is on Lamar Jackson. Do I think he can pull it off? Yes. Will he crumble under the pressure? We soon will see. Because this is not the Houston Texans. This is not CJ Stroud. This is a very proven Super Bowl winning quarterback you are going up against. If you want to be considered one of the greats, if you want to be considered one of the best, you have to beat the best. And right now, Patrick Mahomes' resume says he is one of the best. Are the Chiefs the same team that they were last year? No. Because people have figured out how to beat them. Shut down, put 3-4 dudes on Travis Kelce and make the other receivers beat you. Some teams have done that, have succeeded. Some haven't. Are the Ravens capable of it? They sure have a way of shutting down tight ends. So let's see if they can shut down the best tight end in football. They're more than capable of doing it, but it's Travis Kelce we're talking about. And Mark Andrews is going to play in this game because they just took him off of IR. Is he going to play much? It's the playoffs, so maybe.
No, he's going to play a lot. I got the Ravens. I had the Ravens. That was my Super Bowl pick from the AFC to get there. You have Lamar. You have Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Odell, Likely, and Andrews. The defense. I think the defense is going to be the difference in this game. This is the best defense Kansas City has played all year. They're not going to allow Patrick Mahomes to do all willy-nilly what he did. He not going to be willy-nilly like he did like get all these runs out there. Then you have him throwing the football. Like, come on, man. Like, Mahomes is not going to beat the Ravens for throwing 300 yards. If he does that, you shake his hand and you say congratulations. But I just don't see the Kansas City Chiefs scoring enough points on the Ravens defense. I think the Ravens defense is going to be the reason why they win.
Mahomes is going to put up his numbers. I mean,
he's going to put up his numbers, but the question is he going
to win the game? No.
Is he going to put up points? The question is he going to put up points? I don't see him putting up points.
I do, just not more than Baltimore. I don't know.
Yeah, just not more than Baltimore. More importantly, I just think that this is Lamar's time. Patrick Mahomes has been to 3 Super Bowls, and this is his 6th appearance in the AFC Championship game. This is Lamar's time. If not now, because you don't know if we don't know if Lamar's going to get back here next year. So that's why I'm just going to pick the Ravens. Plus, they've been the best put team in the AFC since week 7. So it shouldn't be a surprise that he got here. So so we're all locked in on the Ravens. All right. NFC Championship game. The 49ers are facing the Lions. The Lions are 7.5-point underdogs. I will pick Detroit to cover. But the Niners will win. And I'm going to tell you why the Niners are going to win. This is redemption time for them. Because last year, if Brock Purdy didn't get hurt, they would have easily been in the Super Bowl. Because they would have smashed the Eagles. And everybody is so quick to assume that the Detroit Lions offense is going to put up a lot of points on San Francisco. They're going to move the ball. I'm not worried about from 20 to 20 or from their 20 to the red zone. They're going to move the ball. But I just believe that the Niners are going to find a way to win this game. But more importantly, I think that Brock Purdy is going to light that Lions secondary up. Detroit's given up over 300 yards I'm guessing the last 5 games. They've been over 300 yards passing. So I got the Niners winning. And plus I don't think Jared Goff is going to struggle on the road. I don't see the Lions winning. And plus the way the Niners played last week, they should have lost, but they found a way to win.
Yeah. So, I'd have been shocked. And I would have trolled the Niners. I would troll the Niners for the whole off season if they lost to Jordan Love. So
God damn, this man just dropped out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm picking the Niners to win. Hopefully Dave come back, and hopefully Dave comes back. Because if not, we'll end this show real quick. So, man, everybody in the chat, give me your picks for the AFC NFC Championship games. Put it in there. I will read it. Everybody, put it in there. I got the Niners winning, and if they lose, this will be the biggest disappointment of the season. The whole Brock Purdy situation, good Lord. I mean, let me get this out of the way right now. Why is everybody criticizing Brock Purdy, bro? I don't understand why everybody likes to criticize Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy is a decent quarterback. He's not an elite quarterback, and he's not terrible. He's a decent quarterback. I hate everybody has a straw man argument about it. Brock Purdy is a decent quarterback. All right. I believe he's better than Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield. I don't understand why Brock Purdy gets criticized because he puts up numbers. Come on, bro. Brock Purdy's doing his job in Kyle Shanahan's offense. Come on, man. He's doing his job.
I'm not saying Brock Purdy is a bad quarterback. I'm not saying Brock Purdy is. I'm not saying he's average. I'm not saying he's bad. God damn it, I hate this phone. But what I am saying is, he has Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, arguably one of the best D lines in the game. Okay, and he has a team.
Yeah.
He didn't win that game last week. We all know it. He didn't win that game.
He put him in position, though.
He put him in position, but let's be honest. The Packers lost that game more than the Niners won it. Come on now.
100%.
The Packers lost that game more than the Niners won it. Come on now. Now, all that shit they did last week, they can't do that against Jared Goff. Jared Goff ain't Jordan Love. Jared Goff is better than Jordan Love. And Jared Goff has better receivers than Jordan Love does. So all that shit y'all did last week on defense, all that shit you did last week on offense and struggling to move the ball and, all this other stuff, y'all going to need Deebo Samuel. Y'all going to need him. Injured or not.
Deebo's playing.
I know, I'm saying, injured or not, don't you play that man conservative minutes. You better have him on that field 24/7. Because what they're going to do is, when he's not on the field, what they're going to do? They're going to focus on Brandon Ayuk. But they're going to take him away. Can Christian McCaffrey get it done? Yeah. But once they know they got Brandon Ayuk in check, they're going to focus on Christian McCaffrey. And that Lions defense ain't nothing to laugh at. So, what I will say is, if Deebo Samuel's plays, like actually utilize him, injured or not, they have a chance to win this game. If not, I gotta get an edge to the Lions. The Lions will win this game if the 49ers fuck around and did what they did last week. I'm picking them to win, but that's only because Deebo Samuel is playing this game. However, don't fuck around and do what you did last week, or you going home and the Lions will be in the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I do not want to see Detroit play Baltimore in the Super Bowl
I do.
No. Everybody who says they want to see Detroit versus Baltimore in the Super Bowl, trust me, believe me when I say this, you do not want to see that in the Super Bowl.
Why?
Why? Because Detroit will get smashed like they did early in the season.
And what do you think they're gonna do to the Niners in the Super Bowl?
It'll be more competitive.
But do you really think Baltimore? Do you really think it'll be Baltimore Super Bowl? No.
I give them a chance.
I don't. Not that what I saw in the season. Nope.
Well, that's because Brock Purdy lost in that game. Brock Purdy was terrible.
And he almost lost in that game last week.
But he bounced back.
Okay. I think Jared Goff is better than Brock Purdy.
Okay, yes, we know Jared Goff is better than Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy's the worst quarterback that's left in the playoffs. We get it. But at the same time, would you be surprised if Brock Purdy outplayed Jared Goff?
Honestly, yes. I do. I'm picking them to win because of their defense. And because Brock Purdy has like Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk.
And George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey. So.
Exactly. He has a team. But one thing I will say, you can't take Amon-Ra St. Brown away and Josh Reynolds away. Because you still got David Montgomery. You still got Gibbs.
Laporta.
You still got Laporta. So they're evenly matched. So the game could go either way.
Look, yes. They are evenly matched except for Detroit's secondary is awful. Detroit's secondary is awful. If Aiden Hutchinson don't get pressure on Brock Purdy, they're not good. They're not going to get after. They're not going to. If they don't sack Brock, I'll say this right now. If they don't sack Brock Purdy, they ain't winning this damn game. If they don't sack Brock Purdy, they not winning. So, but yeah, but I believe what happened to the Niners last year is going to motivate them to be better. So yeah, I'm definitely going to pick them to win this game.
I agree.
They're going to win. All right, well, oh yeah, Tone's picking the 49ers as well. All right, well, that about does it for us today. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the podcast. May your neighbors respect you, trouble neglect you, angels protect you, heaven accept you. We will be back on Tuesday with everybody in this motherfucker. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Get some stay warm because yesterday was in the 70s and I don't understand why. Baltimore, Maryland, not Baltimore, Maryland. The state of Maryland is so bipolar with this weather. One day it's cold, next day is warm. Why was it 70 degrees outside yesterday?
What's the weather like today?
It's in the 50s.
Damn. So I gotta wear a sweater at work. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank y'all for watching. Show over. Jesus love you, so do I.
I'm gonna go smoke my blueberry and vanilla and take a nap for work. Good night.
Good day.